Hi, welcome to SAP. I'm Mustafa Kaya, SAP Project Manager, Career Coach, and your guide today. In the next few minutes, I'll walk you through a proven 7-step action plan to land your very first SAP role in 2025. No fluff, just actionable steps you can start right now. Whether you're coming from finance, logistics, IT, or fresh out of university, this roadmap will give you clarity and confidence. And if you're serious about accelerating your progress, grab my complete SAP career guide. It includes editable templates, interview question banks, certification checklists, and networking scripts. You can find the link in the description below. Ready? Let's dive in. 1. SAP Market Overview. The SAP ecosystem defines enterprise computing. Over 400,000 companies worldwide use SAP to manage finance, procurement, manufacturing, sales, and more. With annual revenues north of 30 billion euros, SAP's footprint spans sectors from automotive and consumer goods to healthcare and energy. Today's shift to S/4HANA and cloud solutions, success factors for HR, Ariba for procurement, Concur for travel, fuels a constant stream of new projects. For an entry-level candidate, roles range from support analyst and junior functional consultant to basis trainee and developer intern. These positions often promise 10 to 20% salary premiums over general IT or business analyst roles. But sheer demand isn't enough. You'll stand out if you understand where demand is strongest, how projects are structured, and what employers really look for. Dive into recent job postings on LinkedIn, Indeed, or your local SAP user group bulletin. Note the modules, certifications, and soft skills in demand. For example, North America and Europe heavily favor S/4HANA Finance and Fiori UI5 roles, while Asia-Pacific and Latin America still have strong openings for and SD consultants. Identifying these trends helps you target your learning and tailor your applications effectively. 2. Choose the right module for you. SAP's modular architecture can overwhelm newcomers. FI, CO, SD, PP, QM, PM, HCM, C/4HANA, BTP, and beyond. But choosing a primary and a complementary module is step 2 in our plan. Here's how. West. Match your background and passion. Finance or accounting. FI/CO is a natural fit. You'll configure general ledger, ARAP, asset accounting, and cost center reporting. Logistics and operations, and SD align with warehouse management, purchasing, sales order processing, and distribution. Technical or development interests. A BAP development or basis administration lets you dive into code, transports, system installs, and performance tuning. Emerging areas, Fiori UI5 front-end, BTP extensions, and analytics roles are skyrocketing as companies modernize. Analyze live job ads, spend 2 to 3 hours scanning for SAP consultant, SAP FI analyst, SAP ABAP developer, etc. Track required certifications, e.g. Associate, Business Process Integration with S/4HANA. Years of experience and common keywords like S/4HANA migration, Fiori deployment, or POC experience. 3rd, study regional variations. Use your country's job market insights. In Latin America, roles remain plentiful. In Germany and Switzerland, FI consultants are in perpetual demand. In India, offshoring farms need support and testing analysts. 4. Define your 2-module stack. A proven strategy is depth plus breadth. Pick one core module, e.g. and a secondary skill, e.g. SD. This dual expertise increases your odds in project staffing and shows versatility. By targeting the right modules, you'll optimize your study time and align with recruiters' top priorities. 3. Skills gap. Analysis and goal setting. With your chosen modules, it's time to map out exactly what you need to learn versus where you already excel. A structured skills gap analysis and SMART goals keep you accountable. 1. List core competencies. Functional consultants. Process flows. Order to cash. Procure to pay. SAP configuration transactions. SPRO. Test case design. Training delivery. Technical consultants. ABAP syntax. Debugging. CDS views. Git integration. Performance tuning. Basis infrastructure, system installation, transport routes, background jobs, security roles, database administration. 2. Self-assess rate. Each skill 1 to 5. 1 equals no experience. 3 equals basic familiarity. 5 equals proficient practitioner. 3. Prioritize gaps. Identify 3 to 5 high-impact gaps you can close in 4 to 8 weeks. Record them in a spreadsheet. Prioritize gaps. Identify 3 to 5 high-impact gaps you can close in 4 to 8 weeks. Record them in a spreadsheet. Skill rec. Level your level gap. Action plan. MM configuration. P2P413 finish. SAP open SAP course 4 weeks. ABAP report. Programming 321 build 2. Sample reports and trial Dev Fiori app deployment. 312 complete SCNU. I5 tutorials. 2 weeks 312 complete 1. Set SMART goals. For each gap, create a goal that's specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, goal. By week 4, complete SAP Open SAP course and pass the quiz with 90%. Goal. By week 6, deploy 1 custom Fiori tile and document the process in a blog post. 2. Review weekly. At the end of each week, mark progress and adjust tasks if needed. Tools like Trello or Notion help you visualize deadlines and dependencies. Quick mid-video CTA. If you'd like my ready-made skills gap template and goal-setting worksheet, grab the SAP Career Guide from the description. It's all there, editable and ready to use. 4. Build your education and certification plan. Certifications boost your credibility, but hands-on practice cements it. Here's a balanced approach. 1. Free foundations. Open SAP, zero-cost courses on S/4HANA Basics, Fiori, and BTP. Earn those digital badges. SAP Learning Hub Discovery, trial access to learning journeys and e-lectures. 2. Associate-level certification. Choose the relevant associate exam for your primary module, e.g., Business Process Integration with S/4HANA. Allocate 3 to 6 months of 5 hours per week study. Exam fee approximately $400. 3. Official SAP training. Enroll in instructor-led virtual or classroom sessions for deep dives. Leverage employer sponsorship or budgets when possible. 4th, hands-on practice. Provision a trial. S/4HANA system via SAP Cloud Appliance Library or BTP trial account. Follow step-by-step configuration guides. Generate a PO, post an invoice, run Fiori apps. 5. Mock exams and study groups. Use SAP Learning Hub sample questions or platforms like Micromanagement. Join LinkedIn/SAP community Slack groups for peer support. Hands-on experience plus certification credentials builds both your confidence and your resume's impact. 5. Gain practical experience. Theory alone won't land the job. You need a portfolio of projects. 1. Volunteer implementations. Offer SAP trial system support to nonprofits or small startups. Document your process. 2nd, simulated projects. Configure end-to-end scenarios in your trial system. Create formal project documentation, scope, config steps, test scripts, training plan. 3. Short-term internships and freelance gigs. Apply for SAP internships at consultancies or on Upwork, Fiverr for small tasks. Data uploads, report creation, authorization fixes. 4. Showcase your work. Publish A by P snippets, CDS views, or Fiori prototypes on GitHub. Write blog posts or LinkedIn articles. How I configured SAP SD shipping in 5 steps. 5. SAP community engagement. Answer questions on SAP community Q&A. Earn reputation and expert badges. Every documented project adds proof of your ability to solve real SAP challenges. 6. Optimize your resume and LinkedIn. Your profile is your digital storefront. Make it shine. 1. Compelling summary. Aspiring SAP consultant. Hands-on P2P configuration. S/4HANA certified in progress. Second project highlights. Section. Bullet out your top 2 to 3 projects with measurable outcomes. Configured material master for 2 company codes, enabling streamlined P2P. Developed Fiori report that reduced approval times by 30%. 3. LinkedIn enhancements. Headline. SAP consultant. S4, HANA, P2P specialist. About. Short career narrative. What you bring, invite connections. Open to SAP roles, let's network. Skills and endorsements. Add module keywords, request endorsements. Recommendations. Secure 2 to 3 from instructors or colleagues. 4. Tailor for ATS. Mirror keywords from the job description in your resume bullets. Submit cover letters that directly address company-specific SAP projects. A targeted, keyword-rich profile boosts your visibility and credibility with hiring managers. Need a sample ATS-optimized resume and LinkedIn checklist? You'll find them in the SAP Career Guide, link in the description. 7. Master interview tactics and case simulations. Landing the interview is half the battle. Acing it wins the job. 1. Technical screen prep. Review transaction codes ME21N, FB50, VA01, and explain their use cases. Be ready to discuss SPRO paths for configuration. 2. Behavioral framework, STAR. Tell me about a time you solved a critical issue. Use situation, task, action, result to structure answers. Third case study practice. Simulate mini projects. Configure a 2-step GRIR process. Ask clarifying questions. Outline config steps, test plans, and go-live approach. 4. Mock interviews. Pair with a mentor or peer for full walkthroughs. Get feedback on clarity, depth, and communication style. 5. Insightful questions to ask. What's the team's SAP roadmap for the next 12 months? How do you structure onshore-offshore consulting teams? Preparation here demonstrates both your SAP knowledge and professional poise under pressure. Next steps and networking landing. The job is just step 1. Cultivate your career thereafter. Join SAP user groups, ASUG, DSAG, or local chapters for networking and learning. Publish and engage. Write SAP articles on Medium or LinkedIn. Answer questions on SAP community. Find a mentor. Partner with an experienced consultant for advice and introductions. Set continuous learning goals. Quarterly targets for Fiori, BTP, analytics, or ML use cases. Stay informed. Subscribe to SAP Insider, Gartner, and Diginomica for emerging trends. Building relationships and staying on the cutting edge ensures you'll grow steadily in your SAP career. That completes our 7-step action plan to land your first SAP job. Remember, transforming your career takes consistent effort and the right resources. To fast-track your journey, download the full SAP Career Guide. It includes editable templates, interview question banks, module demand analytics, and more. The link is in the description.